Publisher journey. Today I worked on a new book, table of contents and details moving forward. It's a unique hobby. I love these unique topics. Every day I'm trying to find one unique topic a day. And ideally, the pace I'm comfortable with is about 2 to 3 books a week. Minimum, I want to do at least 2 books that I publish every week. So that turns out to throw for a pace of a year, that might be about 100 books a year. More or less. So I'm happy with that pace. That's not really too fast for me now, as I'm getting used to like how to create books using AI now. So 3 might be a little bit more. It's like 2 to 3, I would say. So on average, about 10 books a month, I think I could realistically publish, as long as there's no like errors or situations where I need to spend so much extra time on a book. Sometimes books, I'll be honest with you, some book topics require images to learn a specific lesson. In that case, it will take me a lot longer to create the book, so I might not be able to do my 2 to 3 books a week, maybe 1 book a week, who knows, something like that. But I'm comfortable as long as the book doesn't really require images. I'm pretty confident I could do 2 to 3 books a week, and that'll be a pace I'm comfortable with, and I'm pretty happy with that right now. Before, it was about 1 book a week maybe, but the more you publish, the better you get. You get more opportunities to work on publishing, and you encounter the same challenges over and over again, and you try to find solutions. One example was, trying to come up with a way to format the book a lot faster than before. Back then, like, it took me up to 3 to 4 hours. That's a lot of time just to format a book. And if the book was longer, it might take longer. And the reason why it was taking so long was because back in the days when I was formatting the book, I was going page by page, changing the sections, heading style, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, one by one, or selecting it, 2 pages at a time. But it still took a long time until I just got so frustrated. I just said, I asked ChatGPT, and for research purposes, not for content creation, but research, just like, hey, is there a faster way to, style a certain type of content all at once? And I've been using Microsoft Word for probably 30 plus years, and I didn't even know there was a way, and I found out there is. I do Control F, Control H to replace, and there's an option called wildcards, okay? And you put in a certain code, and it selects it all, and I can bold all those. I can make all those heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. That saves up so much of my time. I could almost do formatting a book. I could format a book sometimes as fast as 30 minutes to an hour instead of 3-4 hours, which is multiple days for me. So, wow, the more books you create, the more opportunity, you encounter these challenges over and over again, and you keep on improving and honing your craft. And that's why, like, I'm able to create a book a lot faster. My formatting took the longest amount of time for me. Also, creating a book took a long time, to be honest with you, because back then I was doing like 60,000 word books because I wanted to do like the longest books out there. Okay, if I'm gonna do a topic, but then I did like 20-30 books, and I was just like, some of these long books I took so much time creating, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not even selling. So what am I doing spending all this time creating a long book when I could have just done a shorter book and move on to the next topic? On top of that, my brand is quick how-to guides. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides. That's how it started. That's how it differentiated itself. That was my USP, unique selling proposition. I'm not trying to be like the big Goliaths, like for dummies, complete idiots guy. They can do the 500-page books. They're better at that. So I'm not, me trying to be like them, it's just a waste of time and energy. And in the marketplace, there's already books out there that are 500 plus pages and whatever. So why not differentiate myself by being the quick how-to guides for all topics from A to Z, the Cliff Notes version of how-to guides. You know, Cliff Notes are short summaries, right? Short books. So why not do that? Be you all the way. Okay? Be you all the way. Why? Because you can't be somebody else. And that's the same thing with your business and your brand. Be you all the way. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to do 30,000 word books. On top of that, when I did 60,000, 70,000, and some up to 100,000 words, I was just like, and the book's not even selling. It made me kind of doubt, like, do I even want to hire a narrator for this? For this 10-hour audiobook that's not even selling well? I'm just going to spend all this money on narrators? So, you know, back then when I had 30,000 word books, I had no problem hiring narrators. It was pretty affordable. And if it doesn't sell well, if the book doesn't sell well, the audiobook, it's okay. I can afford that. So there's so many benefits for me. I'm not saying for you, at least for me. Figure out who you are. And I have quick how-to guides. I'm going to make it shorter. And that's how I'm doing it. And that's why if I do it 30, 40,000 words, I can create the book a lot faster. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so thanks for watching. I gotta go. Click the link below the video to learn more and check out my books and resources. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Take care. HowExpert.